Hello everyone, welcome back to Talking Reds, and it is match day. Liverpool travel to London to face West Ham at 5:15 this afternoon, and it's a huge game. It's definitely a game I'm not fully confident about. Yes, we absolutely battered Tottenham. We ran them off the pitch, but against Leicester, we gave them a chance from the start. They broke on us quite quickly, got the goal, and from there on, it was quite of a struggle until the Gakpo goal was. It was a struggle for Liverpool in the game. The fog was hard to see the game, but we could see enough to see it was a struggle. However, this game this afternoon, we don't know what to make of West Ham. I don't know what to make of West Ham. They're a very hot and cold team. Got talented players such as Jarrod Bowen, Edson Alvarez and Kudus. Very talented players, but they've not been the best this season. But they still somehow get results. I mean, I think they got outplayed the other day against Southampton, but they still came out with a win. That they lie now in 13th place above Manchester United. Unlucky Man United. But like I said, they're very hot, cold side at the moment at West Ham. I expect better from them this season. I think they will finish higher up in the league. I don't think their league position 13th says what talent they've got. I think a lot of teams are doing better than what were expected. And I think they're doing a little bit worse than what they're expected to do. But certainly not a game I'm taking lightly at all. We absolutely blew Tottenham away, but the Leicester game showed us back it showed back to me that we are capable of conceding goals, sloppy goals as well. And in a game like this, it could absolutely punish us. It's a place where we don't like going. We find it difficult that they're a physical side. It's usually corners we struggle on against them and set pieces. So I think that's what they'll play with today. They'll play on set pieces. They'll try to play on corners, and that's what I do worry about. If we can defensively be sound in those moments, I think we'll be all right. But we haven't been fully defensively sound all season. Yes, we're winning games. Yes, we're getting through them most of the time. But defensively, we have at times been culprit and been opened up a little bit. And I don't like these kind of games at 5:15 on a Sunday afternoon against the West Ham side that'll be up for it. The crowd will be up for it. It's not a game to take lightly at all. But what do I expect from the game? I expect a tight, physical battle. And me and Reece spoke about the other day about Szboszlai being missing in this game because of the suspension. I think that's a huge miss because of the physical battle that we're going to expect. Szboszlai is a big part of our physicality this season, and that those legs and those duels in midfield are absolutely vital. And Szboszlai has been key to our energy and our midfield physicality. Curtis Jones offers a little bit different to what Szboszlai does. He's not physical; he's more technical in terms of going forward and adding goals to his game and adding little passes into his game. But we need that energy today, and I'm hoping we can see that from Curtis Jones. But it's going to be a lot on Gravenberch and McAllister to really drag us through that midfield today. It's a place where we could get lost in that midfield, we could get lost in the crowd, get lost in the moment, and by the time you know it, you could be 1-0 down, 2-0 down within half an hour. But like I said, West Ham have been hot and cold this season. You don't know what to expect from them. They are missing players themselves. They're missing Souček, which I think is a big miss in terms of especially that physical presence. I know he doesn't start as many games this season, but having Souček on the bench to impact a game, he can score goals, but he's very physical. I think that's a big miss for West Ham. Obviously, the keeper situation at the moment, Fabianski's out with concussion. Fabianski came off the other day, so Areola had to come on. So Areola will probably end up starting today. Potential that Fabianski's there, possibly, I don't know, but he was out with concussion, so I presume not so. It's not worth the risk. Kanate's still out for us, Badley's still out for us. We have got Jota back, which is fantastic. That adds us goals when we need him. We don't know what's going on with Diaz at the moment. So we don't know if he's playing yet or not regarding that. I'm not really confident about this game. Paqueta's back as well, so which is not good, and Edson Alvarez could be back as well. So again, that physicality is back in the team for West Ham, and that's the kind of game I expect today. Gakpo's been sensational. He was sensational the other day. I thought he was a clear man of match the other day. Salah is going to be the right wing, obviously. But who plays up front today? We don't know what's going on with Diaz at the moment. So will it be Núñez? I'm hoping it is Jota. If Jota is fit, I'm hoping we see Jota and maybe Gakpo from the left, if possible. It all depends if Jota is fully match fit and ready to go. Midfield is going to be an expected one with Jones coming in for Szboszlai. So Jones, well, say coming in for it was the same midfield as Leicester because Szboszlai sat on the bench. So Jones, McAllister, Gravenberch in midfield. The back line will be Trent. Despite what's going on with Trent right now and what the reports are saying, I think Trent expected to start anyway. Robbo, Gomez and Van Dijk as the expected back line. I can't see much difference in terms of the Leicester game with the starting lineup, bar Jota coming in for Núñez, possibly, because Núñez didn't offer anything again. And there's only so many times people can keep giving chances to people, and other players deserve chances before. So unless he's starting to do more, then Núñez doesn't deserve to start. Mohamed Salah didn't really play well the other night, but he can get away with it. Okay, let's be honest, he does enough elsewhere, and he still managed to score. By the way, the player I'm not really looking forward to playing today. People will think Kudus, people will think Jarrod Bowen, but for me, Somerville. I think Somerville's a very, very hard player to defend against, and especially if Trent Alexander does go forward a little bit, him cutting inside from that left-hand side will cause Joe Gomez problems. And that area between defence, this is the area I always worry about, the area between defence and midfield, that defensive midfield area. Gravenberch is doing an incredible job at doing that. But I think that area I do worry about still, where I think Somerville will pick up many, many spaces, especially Kudus running around as well. I think Kudus will have people, thinking people. Gravenberch could be watching Kudus and making sure his runs are being watched. But Somerville will pick up those pockets of space in behind that bit there, that left hand side area from edge of the box. I think that'll be absolutely key today to stopping Somerville. Kudus will be looked at, certainly. Jarrod Bowen's clearly the best player and clearly like the guy that everyone will be worried about. Jarrod Bowen's an absolute sensational player. Always offers goals, always offers, especially against Robertson. And I can see why people will say Jarrod Bowen's the biggest threat today because Robertson's not having a great season. He dropped off, so Jarrod Bowen's just going to directly run at him. And I get that. But I think today we need to look out for Somerville. He's a player that we were linked to in the summer, and a lot of people, rightly so, said, he's not our level, so why we looked at him when we got Diaz and got Gakpo, which rightly so. But I still think he's an absolute threat, and I think he's a danger in today's game specifically because of we're going to be looking at someone like Kudus or Bowen, and we're going to forget about Somerville's talents. Fulkrug will play up front again. He's not really hit the ground running in this league as Fulkrug, but he's still a very, very good goal scorer. He's a very good goal scorer before he joined West Ham. So you don't lose your goal scoring abilities overnight, really. So with the pockets of space Somerville and Kudus and Bowen will be creating, Fulkrug could take full advantage of that. Maybe we underestimate him and overlook him to the point where he becomes free and is a goal scorer. Goal scorers score goals. So, what are your thoughts, guys, at home? What are your thoughts on this game today? Who is there a player that stands out more than these players that I've already mentioned? Is anyone that you see as the biggest threat for Liverpool today? For me, I think our best player now, most hoping to be on it today, is certainly Gravenberch. Because I've just been spoken about those pockets of space, I don't want Gravenberch to be fully focused on Kudus' runs. I want to make sure he does that DM job where that space is covered. That space is covered. Maybe let Van Dijk deal with Kudus. Maybe let Robertson deal with Bowen if he can deal with Bowen. Make sure your space there, Gravenberch, in between the defence and the midfield is covered, and make sure Somerville, Kudus, Bowen don't pick up those pockets because they're very, very dangerous pockets. Even like someone like Alvarez coming forward, or Paqueta coming forward, they could pick up those pockets as well, which is it's going to be a danger for Liverpool. I do think just that area there is going to be the main part of today. And I think McAllister has a lot on him as well to make sure he's got his defensive mind on as well. Don't leave Gravenberch on his own all the time because he will need help today. What's everyone's predictions? For me, scoreline today, I'm going to go see. It could be a 3-2. It could be a 3-2, but I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool. And I think we do go 1-1. I think we'll go ahead. I think we'll go 1-1, but I think we'll get a winner. I think it'll be another mentality monster game today. But it wouldn't surprise me if West Ham got out of it. I just think it could be one of those games where you're like, you look back on and think, what a missed opportunity. What a missed opportunity. I think 5:15 kick off on a Sunday. It's just one of those games that could be dropped. It's like a Saturday today because of the games all today. It's like a Saturday. It's like there's half kickoffs on a Saturday. I don't like. So I see it as similar. So it's quite similar, especially when games are going thick and fast in the next few days. Let me know in the comments. Whatever you think in the comments as well. Let me know your score predictions. Let me know your star players. Let me know your biggest threat in the comments. I still think we'll win, but only just. I think it'll be a tricky game. And West Ham are like I said, hot and cold team, but they cannot be underestimated at all. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm hoping we'll come out the win. Come on the Reds. Let's get the win today. Let's make sure we stay top of the league with that cushion of points. Make sure we get out of this Christmas period with no scars or anything. No scars, because we've got some big games coming up. Thank you for watching. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and notification bells on as well. Thank you for watching. Come on the Reds.